in the depths of life's darkest storms, when the skies are painted with despair and your heart is gripped with uncertainty, take a moment to remember the ancient story of a man who faced adversity, just like many of us do today. In ancient times, a man named Job standing amidst the ruins of his life. Job, a name etched in history, a tale of resilience, and a testament to God's unfathomable plan amidst a world that seemed to crumble around him. Picture this: once a prosperous man, adorned with blessings and surrounded by his loving family, Job's world came crashing down with unimaginable force. He lost his wealth, his children, and even his health. In agony, he sought answers. He cried out and questioned his very existence. Yet, during his pain and confusion, Job found the courage to seek God. He fell to his knees, pouring out his soul, acknowledging his weaknesses, and trusting God's divine wisdom. Job 42 verse 5. I have heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eyes see you. In his darkest hours, Job's faith was tested, but he clung to his belief in God's purpose, and through unwavering trust, he discovered a truth that we must embrace in our struggles. Life is full of unpredictable twists and turns. Just like Job, we may find ourselves facing financial burdens, relationship woes, health crises, or the loss of loved ones. It's during these moments that we must remember that God's plan remains steadfast. When your world seems to crumble, lean into your faith and let God guide you through the darkness. Embrace the truth that God's love transcends all suffering, and that even in the face of adversity, there's a greater purpose unfolding. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Our human minds may struggle to comprehend the depth of God's divine blueprint, but let us trust that in the tapestry of life, our pain is not in vain. There is meaning in every tear, strength in every trial, and transformation in every tribulation. Dear soul, if you find yourself adrift in life's stormy seas, searching for meaning and purpose, take solace in the story of Joseph, a man who emerged from a life of betrayal and despair to fulfill God's grand design. Joseph's brothers, driven by envy, sold him into slavery, and he endured the darkness of imprisonment for a crime he did not commit. But God's divine plan was at play all beside. Genesis 50 verse 20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. As Joseph rose from the depths of slavery to the heights of leadership, he forgave those who wronged him and embraced God's plan, knowing that every step, every heartache had a greater purpose. You see, my friends, it is not the circumstances that define us, but our response to them. When life is unraveling before our eyes, God calls us to surrender our fears, worries, and doubts. Imagine the story of Moses, a man chosen by God to lead his people out of oppression, through the treacherous wilderness, to the land of promise. Moses was a mere mortal, uncertain of his abilities, yet God spoke to him, assuring him that he was part of a divine plan to bring liberation and hope to a nation in despair. Exodus 3 verse 12. And God said, I will be with you, and this will be the sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain. In the face of adversity, Moses found strength in his faith and the knowledge that he was not alone. He trusted God's plan and allowed his life to be an instrument of change. Similarly, we are all part of God's masterful symphony, each playing our unique roles. Even when our world seems to be falling apart, God's purpose remains steadfast. Look deep within your heart, and you'll find the resilience to overcome. Remember, dear friends, when you feel your world is falling apart, embrace God's plan. Let faith be your anchor, hope your guide, and love your armor. In every twist and turn of life's journey, trust that God's hand is guiding you, molding you, and preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. Romans 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. So go forth with courage, knowing that every tear you shed and every step you take is part of a divine masterpiece. You are not alone. God is with you always. May your faith be unwavering, your spirit unyielding, and your heart forever opens to the wonders of God's plan. Trust in His love, and you shall rise above every storm, shining brighter than before. Dear friends, amidst life's chaos, remember the stories of Job, Joseph, Moses, and countless others. Let their journeys inspire you to find strength in God's plan. You are not alone on this incredible adventure called life. Embrace every moment, for even when your world is falling apart, God's purpose will lead you to a brighter tomorrow.